Yeah, they did all that train. You let go, and I let go too. You see that, man? One love more than me. It ain't working. And when I tried to walk away, you hurt yourself to make me stay. This is crazy. This is crazy. Care for me, care for me. Lauryn Hill is Hill. She different, man. But it's a little chilly today, I ain't even gonna lie. Every time I come on this side of town, it's fucking insane. Bro, this shit is retarded, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When I go to my side, where I live at, the other day it was fucking snowing on this side. And when I went to my side, it was nice and warm. I had to unzip my jacket when I got to that side. But every time I come on this side of town, it's crazy. It's like Bronx and Queens. And it's like, imagine Queens being cold and the Bronx being warm all the time. And you work in Queens, but you live in the Bronx. That's the shit that I'm going through out here, bro. I'm coming out here, it's fucking cold. Look at the mountains behind me, hold on. Fucking snow, ice on that shit. But when you go to the other side where I live at, shit crazy, man. It is not the same. I know my skin be fucking glowing sometimes. It's not my complexion, it's the lotion. Grease, it do that for you. Know what I mean? You gotta use Vaseline. Feel me? It's funny how times change. I remember when I was young, I used to use Vaseline for other purposes. Now I use Vaseline to keep me really warm. Word up, shit. Yeah, we could get into that topic actually. I was watching. Chill, hold on. I was watching New Breed, one of my YouTube subscribers, and he was speaking about celibacy and just masturbation and how all these things possess good spirit and bad spirit. He said masturbation is not good for you, which I agree. I have not masturbated and God know when. But in my past, I had a lot of problem with it. Oh, I did. I had a huge problem with masturbation. I can't even lie about that. Even though I was having sex, I was still masturbating. It came to the point where I had to masturbate before I can have sex. Because it was like, I had in my mind, keep it all the way G-1,000, whatever y'all want to call it. I had in my mind that my first nut, which was always fast. So I was like, before the girl would come over to my house, I masturbated before she would come. So when she do come, she meet the second nut, which lasts a little longer. So I wouldn't have to be in any disappointment or any form of talks like that. And that was like the ending. That was going towards the ending of my masturbation. But it kind of, ew. That was disgusting, even I had to say ew. It's cold out here. When it's that cold, everything is retarded. But I know people be trying to pin it on me and thinking I'm masturbating. I don't masturbate. I'm celibate right now. I don't even have sex. I don't masturbate. I have no interest in doing none of those stuff. They thought that just because I don't have sex, I'll be masturbating more. No, I don't. I don't do it at all. Like I don't even have the pleasure to do that shit. I've done it in my past. I did. I can't even lie. It was addictive and everything else. You feel me? But I stopped. I stopped doing it. Like, you feel me? I used to take special days, occasions, just just to do it. No lie. I used to have different methods of how I did it. You know what I mean? Sometimes I use lotion. You feel me? Vaseline was the go-to guy. But if I ran out of Vaseline, I use a regular lotion. But then I stopped liking the lotion. I'm like, that lotion is trash. Then I moved up to this ain't even funny, this is all real talk. And then I moved up to what do you call it? Soap. Yeah, soap is the shit. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like, I had to jerk off, then take a shower with it. That shit crazy. I was sick with it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So this is just my testimony to help anybody out there. And as a man, I can always tell who is on that kind of time, because I was on that time for a very long time. So I can always tell. It's a feeling, you know what I mean? And the feeling is the same thing as an energy or a spirit. It just hits you. You be like, oh, like I know what time this man is on, or I know what time this girl is on. You feel me? So I went to the whole soap thing. The soap was much better, honestly, because you know what I mean? It's just soap, and it's just, I was obsessed with watching my nigga just get up. Like, it was just the jerking, the motion of it, and having the control of wanting to come and holding it. Where it was sick like that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was definitely not there with myself, 100% not there mentally. And I was just, you know what I mean, I was just obsessed with it. And I was doing it all the time. And it came to the point where I didn't even want females anymore like that. I just wanted to do it. Because it just gave me that satisfaction that I needed. And I wouldn't have to sleep with a girl and do all that stuff. You feel me? But then, you feel me? But then I was like, I'm gonna do the first. Then before shorty come through, then at least I have the whole, at least I have the second nut, which would be, you feel me? Which would be much better. But then you get to realize, even for doing it for that long period of time, I realized a lot of things that is not good about masturbating and everything else like that. At least for me. Feel me? First thing is first. You have to make sure that you are energized. You have to replenish what you're losing. Because when I was in that moment in my life, I lost a lot of weight because I was not eating as much as I was jerking off. Of course, later on in my life, I realized that 99% of the sperm is food. Only 1% of it is really the sperm. You feel me? So you jerking off and you ejaculating. Let's use the word ejaculate, much better. You are ejaculating. No. You jerking off or you are ejaculating. You actually ejaculating the food that you ate out of your system. And your body's working twice as hard just to create that within that millisecond or minute. So however long you fornicate with yourself. You feel me? So I didn't know that. So it's like I started losing more energy in that form of sense. Then of course, eventually you realize, damn, I'm eating more food by jerking off, or you having more sex and everything else like that. Because even the more sex that you have, the more food you have to eat to replenish, to give you that energy back. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, all right, cool, that's one. Second, you playing with yourself that many times, it fucks with your vision. Dude, that's why they said, damn, I know there's an old saying that's pertaining to that. It do fuck with your vision. You feel me? When you do it that many times, it's not good for you. I'm tight. Today my shit is all out of wax. It's cold out here, B. It's not that cold, but it's cold. Feel me? So, how can I put it? What was that with it? Let these niggas pass. I know I said one, you lose energy. 2, it fucks with your vision. 3, damn, I forgot. with three, three. Yes, I didn't get it to 3 yet. 3 is what you may call it. You become displeasure. Like you do not. It's like, how can my situation with that? I gotta explain through how I felt it and the impact it had on me. I became antisocial in a sense. You feel me? I just became like, it was more like I was trying to get straight to the point type shit like that, you feel me? Which was something it took me a long time to overcome. Cause it's more like, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, I'm getting straight to the point. Like, I wanted to get straight to the sex part because it was that easy for me when I was in the acting, when I was doing the whole ritual, because it's more like a ritual. You watch the porn and everything else. They make it easy. But I used to, when the internet came along, it was even worse. Fast forward, stop in the same time. You know what I mean? My favorite position, how the girl was looking, this, that, and the third. Ooh, I don't want to see that nigga, you know, like that kind of stuff. Rewind, forward, fast forward. So it was like, it was instant for me. So I wanted that instant feeling when it came to a real life human being, and that's not realistic. Feel me? You have to do a lot of conniving behavior just to receive that kind of, just to receive it. Oh, by the way, look at the way I'm walking like this, right? With my hands in my pants like this, but this, hold on. There is another pants right here. This is my pants with no pocket, but I have another pants within it. So when I'm walking like this. So a lot of people will make up stories saying that, oh, he's playing this, that. Don't listen to them. These are the same people that are competing against me. So you cannot listen to them. Hold on, let me see. What's my phone there? They just be lying. I got 2. Oh, okay. These people are known liars, you feel me? Anybody that plays that kind of game, why would I be walking around in the middle of cars passing by? Even a cop can pass by. And yet they make up lies like that, you feel me? You can't make up a lie like that, so don't listen to them. Anyway, check it. So this is what happened with it, you feel me? I started becoming disengaged with female. Like I was attracted to females, of course. I wanted something out of them, but I wanted more than sex out of them. But I was so addicted to the coming or the ejaculation. Not having it come. Let's talk properly. The ejaculation of it, you feel me? I was so infatuated with the ejaculation of it. Eventually, I started having a disconnect with that interaction because my main thing wasn't even sex. My main thing was, look at this fool. Stupid little nigga. My main thing, see everybody driving. When you hear somebody making that kind of noise while they're driving, they're intentionally doing that. Anyway, my main thing with a female was that connection that we had, the communication before sex. That was my main thing. But me jerking off, that spirit was taken away from what I enjoyed most about females. The woman's mind, me interacting with them, you feel me? Before we got into the bedroom. But the demon was trying to take away that passion of mine to express myself and let the female express herself through me. The intercourse, that's what an intercourse is. An intercourse, it's almost like an intersection or an interview. Is the before the actual act. That's what an intercourse is. You feel me? So it's more like an interphase. More, and the interview would be more something that's like you interviewing each other to see if you're compatible to have sex with each other. That's what an intercourse is, you feel me? It's like you're entering into a course, learning about each other in a class, but in the form of a communication or conversation with each other before the act actually happens. So that's what I enjoy most before the physical aspect itself. And it was taken away from me, you feel me? It was definitely taken away from me. So I'm like, damn, all right, fuck it. So I had to find a way to overcome this disease or this spiritual demon that I have come to enjoy, because that's what the devil do. The devil try to make it seem like, it try to sell you easy, but yet try to cover up the hard part that you're facing. Sometimes you don't realize to see these things, because it's the hard part that you're facing, right? It's something that he kind of like baby you through it. But the longer that you ignore it, the worse of a problem that it becomes. So in my case, he made it seem like it was easy for me to have the same pleasure without the woman and stuff. But the hard part was that I was losing out on a lot of things. You feel me? Like most of just the small things that I have explained to y'all. So the whole purpose of this conversation is, how did I overcome it? Well, these niggas ain't finished this sidewalk business yet. Feel me? Hold on. The whole conversation is, how did you overcome? He's by himself. Hold on. Let's walk by. There's a lot of niggas, there's a lot of miserable people out here, so you just gotta, watch out for yourself. Anyway, the thing is, how did I overcome all this thing? I was jerking off for years. How did you just one day decided like, yo, I'm not doing it no more? And then I'm just not doing it no more. How did what specifically stopped me from doing these things? I think what specifically stopped me from doing this was the fact that I felt like I was missing out. A new breed kind of like touched it a little bit. It was more like when you in that state of energy or emotion or whatever you are in, you feel me? Because it's like it takes away from a lot. Because if it's equivalent to a person who is addicted to weed. It has an addiction to it. Like you could be somewhere else, but you thinking about my weed back home. It gives you that feeling. Like you thinking about, damn, if I get home, I can't wait to. Like you thinking about scenes of what you want to do, what you've done like 100,000 times, but it's like it's still in the back of your mind. It's like you not in the now. You understand? So it constantly is dragging you, like it's killing your relationship, because you can't even communicate that well with females anymore, and you just want to get a nut, and after the nut, it's like you fucking tired because you've been draining yourself, and it's not like you wasting a lot of money just trying to keep up with it. You jerking them first, then they coming over and having sex with you. Then when they leave, you eat. Back then, yeah, nigga was a little crazy. Another female, bum. She's coming over here. I'm thinking, yes, I done jerk. Cool, bum. You have sex with her, she leaves, bum. Now for the night, I'm like, I gotta do it again. Sometimes you're doing it like twice a day. It's crazy, trust me. And you having sex with a different female at least twice. Different female at least twice. That call was trying to creep up on the nigga. I called him. So I was withdrawing a lot and not putting nothing back in. A lot of transaction was going on. I was withdrawing, but I wasn't depositing nothing good. You feel me? I just wasn't depositing nothing good. My relation, it was like I could be somewhere with my friends and everything else, and you thinking about, like, damn, if I get home, this is what I want. And I could be with a female, and I'm thinking, yeah, this is what, like, it made me more selfish. You feel me? So that's something that I had to overcome, because I didn't want to become that self-centered. It's good to be selfish, but be selfish in the right way. You feel me? You cannot be just selfish and just depleting yourself and just, degrading yourself and literally minimizing and, taking away. Feel me? If you're going to be selfish, at least do it for the right cause and make sure that it counts. You feel me? And I don't think that's a way for anything to count. That's actually self-absorbing. And it's not gonna work. So that was one of the things that helped me out, was the fact that I began to realize what it was doing to me, and I was like, I gotta step away from this. And I know a lot of my haters, they try to use it against me and try to say that I was doing it, and they think they want to make up lies and say that I'm still doing it, which is a fucking lie, because I'm so proud of the fact that I'm not even doing it. I haven't done that for years, my nigga. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm in Cali right now. I have my own place, and I still haven't done. I have my own room. I have my own bathroom. I have numerous amount of chances to do it. Even being off the whole day. In the past, that would have been crazy. I at least would have had at least 3 nuts with myself. You feel me? Like, I'm telling you the truth. But I haven't had the urge to do it, because I know from experience that it's not worth nothing. You feel me? So if they tell you about they lying, my nigga. It's all fucking lie. I don't even have, honestly, I am celibate and I don't even have sex. It's not that I cannot have sex, because people always say, oh, it's because he cannot. Trust me. If I wanted to, right, I can degrade myself and call these females and play the game that most niggas play. Very shallow, you feel me? Almost like in the desperate state of being, and almost like you begging for ass type shit, just to prove to somebody that you can have sex with females. I've done that numerous times, just like that, a whole jerking off thing, and I've refused to play in that game. I'm just serving my prayer. This is something that I know from a long time. I was just fighting it, because this is something that I knew for a very long time, but I was just fighting it because I wanted to prove myself to people that, yeah, I can do it, and I can, like, no, like, fuck all that, man. I don't have to prove myself to none of these people anymore, especially if I can't stand your ass, you feel me? I'd rather do the opposite. So I refuse to prove myself to people that I don't give a fuck about. Like, I really don't give a fuck about your opinion. You disgust me, you feel me? What you stand for won't make me want to throw the fuck up. You feel me? So it's like, why should I have to prove myself? No, I don't want to prove myself to none of y'all motherfuckers. Like, y'all niggas, y'all nobodies. You feel me? Really, y'all not nobody. So they try to use these things against me and be like, oh, he can't have sex, and he's be jerking up, and both of them is a fucking lie, because they just want me to just fall for some okie dokie trap that they set for me. The trap has still been there for years. They're still holding on to their hope. Like, oh, I hope he fought for it. You be like, damn, we was that close. I'm like, no, you was never close, motherfucker. You feel me? You can never get me, because it's like, yo, look, man, I'm not falling for your traps. I don't play games with y'all. You feel me? I just don't play games with these people. They want a story to tell. Like, and I'm like, yo, I'm happy where I'm at. Why do I have to have sex to prove to you that no, like, fuck out of here, man? So they can have a story to tell and be like, oh, yeah, these niggas is the worst, bro. They just want to have a story to tell. Oh yeah, he was doing this and he was doing, all for media and social media purpose. Hey, trust me, man. I told y'all niggas, man, I've been doing this for a very long time. I'm a veteran in this game. Leave me alone, sir. I'm a veteran in this game. You feel me? I've been a veteran for a very long time. I've been doing this for years now. So it's like the same thing that these people are doing out here, and what they did in the past, I've already seen it already. So I used to be the one who always wanted to prove myself to them. You feel me? Like I said, I had three girls in one summer trying to prove myself. Like, you feel me? Like, oh, fuck out of here, I get bitches. You feel me? Like, nigga, I had black, Indian, and Spanish just to prove a point. Not even, I had an African, man, if I was international, I had an African, Indian, and Spanish, and black. You feel me? That's 4 different bitches in one summer just to want to prove a point to some people who don't even matter. They're just setting you up for a trap. And still going through my routines of jerking off and still having sex with this girl and try not to nut on the first nut and still do it, like, too much. You feel me? It was too much going on. Too much. You feel me? Then you got a battle with this person for your bitch, and this person want to have sex with your girl, and they don't even like the girl. They just doing it because you have it in your possession. You feel me? All that stuff, like all these demonic plays, it plays into all this stuff. You feel me? And God was already telling me, like, yo, you might want to just fall back. You feel me? I already know. Like, God was already letting me know, like, you should just fall back and pay more attention to the things that you need to pay attention to, you know, building yourself up spiritually. There's no, like, you feel me? God was already letting me know these things, but I was just so busy trying to prove myself to some people who are Mr. Nobodies, you feel me? Mr. and Mrs. Irrelevant. You know that family. You feel me? So it's like, I'm like, yo, shit crazy. Like, I'm like, you know what? I can't even. It took me a while for me to get to this stage where it's like, and this was sometime in the beginning of last year, where everything just started sinking in. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to do this no more. Too many people are trying to eat off my energy. You feel me? And I realized that they were winning, but they were still upset. And I'm like, yo, this is not about, this is beyond me. Like, this is something, this is some kind of madness, bitterness, where I cannot even explain myself to. You feel me? I'm like, you know what? I gotta leave this situation alone. I have to make sure that these people start using me. They stop using me for the things that they gotta face themselves. Like, this is not about me. You feel me? This is everything to do with that individual. Like, you have to be in a mature state. You don't even have to be spiritual or righteous. You just gotta be in a mature state of mind to understand what I'm saying. Yo, this video is dumb. Y'all niggas ain't see that. Oh, I'm tight. Hold on. Feel me? You gotta be in a mature state of mind. I'm still gonna post it, just to keep it all the way 100. You gotta be in a mature state of mind to understand what I'm saying to y'all. You feel me? There's a lot of men out there. I could just look at them and know. I know females can look at the same female and be like, and know, like, yeah, this bitch. Like, some people there's nothing wrong with doing it, but some people overdo it. You feel me? They overdo it to the point where they overdo it to the point where it shows up in their face. You could tell. You could tell a bitch that's playing with herself too much, or a nigga. Even at a certain age, when they even overcome that, you can still tell. Sometimes they become filthy. Like, it is a filthy act. So the filthiness comes out of you. You can tell in that person's behavior. You understand? Like, you can tell. Like, it's not that hard. It's not rocket science. It's like, yeah, this person is. You could tell. There's some people that do it very clean, and, you know, got the hot towels and play with themselves, and after that they clean themselves and everything else. So maybe you can't tell it through their paws and everything else like that, but you can still tell through behavior, lack of communication, no eye contact. It's like, I don't need you kind of attitude. It's like, you feel me? I can please myself kind of woman, you know. The so-called feminist woman. Sometimes that's because most of them are, you know, they got toys and everything else like that. And they like, yeah, occasionally I fuck a man, but I please myself. I got toy. And it's like, these kind of things are all demonic experience. And that's what New Breed was speaking on, about the spiritual aspect of it. You feel me? And people, like, when you do that, when you have sex with yourself, you're not literally having sex with yourself. You are having sex with a demon that you cannot see, but that spirit is in your mind, and you having sex with that demon, and you wasting your sperm and everything else like that. So I don't think, that's why I restrain from it. This is the reason why I don't have sex that much with different kind of people, and I don't even have the urge to even run to it. And I had a few chances to, you know, elaborate and go on and try to call this person and try to plan a date and be desperate in my attempt, try to execute a plan and everything else, but I haven't had the pleasure to, like, okay, this is the, like, I don't want to repeat the same mistakes and play the same movie over and over. Like, I'm tired of it, bro. You feel me? I'm tired of it. You feel me? I don't want to do the same shit over and over and do the same shit in another state and try. No, man. A lot of people was like, he just coming here for some bitches. And I'm like, y'all wrong, because it's been 4 months now and I haven't had the desire. I had a whole hotel room to myself, you know what I mean? Several times. And I had several chances to call people and try to line up something. You feel me? And I'm like, met people just off the grip. Like, you feel me? I don't know these people. That's another scary part too. I'm not even. It's a lot of things out here that look like females but are not females. Feel me? So I'm sorry. I definitely don't want that. Feel me? So even that also plays a big factor into it. These are all lessons to me. If I'm seeing this in my universe, this is just God talking to me and telling me, look, man, take your time. Take all the time that you need. Like, you know what I mean? Get to know them. Get to know that whoever it is, get to know her better. You feel me? And I ain't got time to waste with these bitches like that. I ain't got time. I don't want you to waste my time. And I don't want to waste your time. You feel me? And I definitely don't want to have sex with no man wearing blouse, trans, whatever. Fuck out of here, man. I'm sorry. I still, I love you as a human being. But I just don't like your trickery. You ain't gonna trick me, nigga. Fuck out of here, B. What's wrong with these niggas? These niggas is crazy, B. Fucking crazy. What's wrong with you niggas, B? I don't know who's that. I gotta get a closer look. Yeah, you're crazy for that. Don't ever think, you know what I mean? I like mine the way I like my shit well cooked. Feel me? That's what I like. My shit is well cooked. Preserved. I like that too. I can't even lie. I can't even lie to you. I can't even lie to you. I can't even lie. Let's see what time is it. Hey. There's no birds in this cage right here. A bird in the cage. All right. But yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta. So I just had to elaborate on that. And I want to talk about, let me give you a subject real quick. I was watching Hassan Campbell, and he was talking to that was one of his last episodes. He said that was a part one of who are you to criticize or something like that in that kind of realm of thinking. And Hassan always hold people accountable for the things that they put out to the youth and everything else, and he keeps it all the way 1,000. You feel me? So I respect him when it comes to that aspect of things. You feel me? Sometimes he could, you know what I mean? TV all that stuff. The TV turned off and the curtains closed. Yeah, I mean that's just his way of expressing it. So I don't really. It's like the act that's happened, and we have more problem with the way he's saying it than what is actually going on. Shit is crazy to me. Like, niggas don't see a problem with the violence itself, but we have a problem with the way he chose to articulate what has been reported and what is actual. So I'm like, yo, what's wrong with y'all niggas, man? Can't y'all see this a bigger problem? It's a bigger elephant in the room. But yeah, you talking about the way he's saying curtains closed and TV turned off, and that shit crazy to me. Anyway, look, man, check it. He was on the last episode, and I want to elaborate real quick on that topic where he was saying that. Basically, what he was saying, I'm a summary of. Basically, what he was saying was like, look, man, these entertainers have a responsibility to the youth and the things that they put out there. And the guy who was next to him was saying that it is just entertaining. It doesn't mean nothing. Then I'm like, whoa, fall back, young. Like, it's not just entertaining. You feel me? When it comes to you at your age, maybe it's just entertaining to you. But a teenager, somebody who's younger, it's not just entertaining. These are like their role models. Without you even saying that you're a role model, somebody's role modeling after you. You feel me? The way you walk, the way you talk, and the things that you do, that person is taking into account everything that you do, and they like you. You feel me? And they trying to do what you do. So it's not just role modeling, you feel me? It's more than that, you feel me? So even though you don't hold yourself accountable to that position, what you need to understand is that somebody is holding you accountable to that father role, that role model role. You feel me? Somebody's holding you. So when he said that, I'm like, yeah, let me talk on that real quick. Somebody's holding you accountable to that role. Even though you think I'm just entertaining, this ain't got nothing to do with me. There's a fatherless child out there who is looking for some kind of, they're looking for a puzzle. They're looking for a piece of the puzzle to fill in that gap that they don't have. And if they take likes to you, guess what? They gonna put you in that piece. So you don't want to be that person that disappoint them and later on make that picture not look right with the rest of the other pictures. You feel me? So that's why we need to hold these entertainers accountable for the content that they put out. You feel me? The things that you put out is the kind of things that you gonna get. You feel me? If you on that gangster talk or you talking to rah, guess what? That's what, that's the people that's gonna come and show up in your crowd and everything else. And some people will come there because they love you, because they're like, oh, you expressing how I feel. And some people gonna come there and be like, yeah, I want to test and see if you really about that life type shit like that. So yeah, it matters. So that's just my topic on that. But long story short, I'm about to go. I'm about to go is because I've been recording for damn near 40 minutes. But yeah, it's reasonable. You feel me? To I mean, you can have sex as much as you want if you want to. That's on you. You feel me? But when it comes to you, the whole playing with yourself, or ejaculating, masturbation, and everything else like that, I think you have a responsibility to yourself not to overindulge in it. You see, that's why they always say too much of everything is bad. I have not had like I said, a pleasure or to want to do something like that. You feel me? Because I think I overdid it, bro. There's only a certain amount of hugs you can get in a lifetime. There's a certain amount of ejaculation you can get in. Like, I think I passed my shit. You feel me? I think I passed it. There's no way I'm going back to that lifestyle. It's over. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all niggas. I have not done that in probably more than 3 years. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all niggas. Like 2 to 3 years. You feel me? I have not. Like, I haven't had. Should I say 2 to 3 years? Hold on. Yeah, it's been that long, bro. New York, the Bronx niggas can tell you. These nosy neighbors that I used to have in the Bronx, they could tell you. If they have any heart, they'll tell the truth on that. I have not. Like, you feel me? I have not. So it is what it is. You feel me? So I don't do none of that jerk off business. What should I call it? I'm gonna call this video jerk off. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it, facts. And that's all I got. You feel me? It's been a few females that I'm like, damn, I could definitely be like, you feel me? Like, I'm like, yeah, I definitely want her, like, I should work. But it's like, you test the water a little bit, but I don't jump all the way in at times, you feel me? Because it's not an urgency for me. Like, I feel like it's a lot of important things that I have to take care of first, you feel me? And if a female come and we have an agreement, yeah, you feel me? We can go on those agreements. The information change, the decision changes when the information changes, you feel me? So if we have an agreement, we have an understanding, yeah, we can work on such things like that. But I'm coming to a stage where I really don't want that kind of agreement. I don't even want to talk too much on this, but that was just my time. I had to elaborate on that real quick. That's all, you feel me? I'm at work right now. Nah, I'm not even tired, nigga. We just getting started. Still the beginning of the year, man. Fucking me tired. Word up. You already see what it is, man. Alright. So I'll holler at y'all. Full gear. Middle gear. G. She can see America upside down. I doubt it. Every time I wear it, it happens to be upside down. It's not intentional. It just happens to be upside down. It's nothing, you know what I mean? So don't get your panties caught up in a bunch and everything else. And to everybody else, good luck, you feel me? Good luck to myself and good luck to y'all too, you feel me? God bless, Godspeed, all that good shit. You feel me? It is what it is. And with that being said, Catch me on the next live episode. Diabolical. All right, one.